Welcome back to Coffee for Two. Today we have another box for y'all out there. Another one from atlascoffeeclub.com. This is going to be our opening of it. And we're going to share this taste with you to see if it's as good or bad as the last two or three that we've done. Unfortunately, we were going to add a third video in to make this one the fourth video. The third video, however, I forgot to turn the volume on the microphone. My bad. So we'll come with you with this new box if you want to open it. From Atlas Coffee Club. Thank you guys once again at atlascoffeeclub.com for providing this. This is a floral pattern. I want to say, before we look at it, Japan.
We bought it. They didn't provide it.
They provided us with a random one.
Oh.
El Salvador.
It is gorgeous. You're going to have to take a picture of this bag. Look, it's a mountain.
Yes, that is amazing looking.
It's beautiful. It never fails. Their bags are always gorgeous. They're always very detailed. They have a lot of color. They're gorgeous.
Oh, I like that. That is an amazing bag.
It smells good too. I can already smell it just by squeezing it. I didn't even put it up to my face.
Oh, that looks pretty cool. I like that a lot.
Ooh.
And
They're stuck.
oh, that smells
I
good.
didn't even have to
Wow.
do it. You could just squeeze it in it.
That smells heavenly. Lord Almighty, that.
Okay, what's your guess? Is it going to be a light, dark, or medium roast?
If I had to guess right now, this is going to be a medium roast. Yeah, this is medium. What is it?
Medium. Okay, what's its brew
Smell.
style?
This is drip. It's a drip style. Medium coffee.
Okay, what kind of drip? We have two different types of drip pots.
I don't know. I would say this one is probably not maybe an AeroPress, since it's
pressure.
light. Oh, is that not a press? All right, what is it?
Chemex.
Oh, Chemex. So we'll do both. We're gonna drip brew with this bad boy and the Chemex, which is over there. Oh, man, this smells good. I liked it. All right,
Look
let's.
at the mountain that's gestured on the.
That's pictured on there. That's
Yeah.
beautiful. Let me get a
You
little
can
picture of
scan
that
this
one.
in and maybe
Oh,
it'll
yeah, I
be
could-
easier.
You know what? I'll take a picture and get a scan in there. How about that? El Salvador is actually a place that I want to go on the bucket list.
Your daughter too, but not for the same reasons as you.
Not for the same reasons as me.
She wants to kidnap a llama.
All right. Oh my gosh, that smells rich. You can.
It has notes of orange zest, baking chocolate, and hazelnut.
I can smell the hazelnut and chocolate. I can't. I
Yeah.
never could do the zest. I didn't smell the
Those-
lemon zest of the other one.
Those actually would go good together. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I think of? I think of those chocolate oranges around Christmas
Medium
time,
roast.
the ones that you like pop and break. That's what I think of.
It's another. This one's a light bean, but you can't see all the stuff inside of it that is usually infused, like with the Congo and with the Zambia. You could really see the flavorings that they put on it. This one is kind of oily though. It does have an oil
It
texture
is
to
a
it.
little bit more oily. I would say
Ooh, these beans smell good too.
chocolate has that tendency to put an oil kind of on things.
Yes.
Kind of all matched today. I didn't know this was gonna be teal. Capistilo.
I might have accidentally turned the flash off. I'll figure it out later. All right, we're gonna get this thing going. We're gonna use the coffee grinder. We're gonna probably grind it. It doesn't say in here, but we'll probably grind it at a medium 4.
Medium would be good. For
Is
we're
it
using
medium, but-
drip and a Chemex. We'll do a medium course.
Yeah, we'll do medium course, probably between
Just
a
a
5 or a
regular-
6, I think. It's set at
Normally
4
what
right
you
now.
get in a probably a little light. We'll do normally what you would get in a bag of ground coffee or a bucket, however you buy your coffee. So we'll just start from there.
That was an interesting turn of events. Sorry about that. The battery went dead, so we're back. As you can see behind us, we have drip brewing, and we have a Chemex. Amanda's going to now demonstrate the Chemex. That is the brew level method brew level, level 10 brew level. That is the brew method for this El Salvadorian coffee that they have given us today. It does say that this coffee was known early on in El Salvador as the grain of gold for its promise of progress and wealth. By the 1930s, coffee made up an incredible 90% of El Salvador's exports, but was controlled by just a handful of coffee barons. After nearly a century of forced labor and displacement, rural workers began to organize and eventually reclaim their land, and in the aftermath of the Civil War of the 1980s, coffee finally emerged as a pathway to prosperity for small farmers. Challenges remain, but today small growers are beginning to experiment with new high-grade varietals and to adjust their growing and processing practices to conserve water and the native ecosystems, meaning some of the coffee coming out of El Salvador is incredibly unique and rare, including this month's offering from the Chalatenango region. Chalatenango region. I'm sorry I butchered that name. I do that.
When you do your Chemex, if you choose to brew it this way, you need to make sure that you get your beans wet first, and then that's whenever you start making slow circular pores around it. You just kind of coat them again with these slow circular pores, and you let them get all kinds of wet and mushy. And as the water goes down, you just wait. It's a little bit of a slower brew method compared to like a drip pot, or even the AeroPress. The AeroPress is so quick. You just put like your beans in, fill it up with water, mix it real quick, and press it down.
Yeah.
It's really fast.
If you have time to be patient, this is your coffee.
Yes.
If you're in a rush in the mornings, I wouldn't go ahead and get this thing out. You're going to be already later than what you should have been. So this is patient. It's just nicely brewing. It's a nice drip. I think it's mixing more air in there to really permeate the flavors that you're going to get in the coffee. They come out like that. So it's really nice, where like an espresso or the other one,
AeroPress.
the AeroPress, they fuse it. It's a force.
Pressure.
Yeah, the pressure gets all the flavor out there. It makes it stronger. There's more caffeine, and it's more of a hit at the end of it.
It's amazing how each brewer method is different in taste. Like, they do not taste the same. This is a baby Chemex. It's not a full size.
Not to be confused with the adult Chemex. Oh, really? You're gonna give me the honors? Nice.
It's probably gonna be really hot.
It lost some of the smell, though. The scent's not there. Yeah, it's hot. I do taste the hazelnut at the end. I'm having a hard time getting. Oh, there it is. Kind of like, I guess I should have rolled it off my tongue. I taste the chocolate. I didn't do good with the orange and the lemon zest. I can't really tell those. Those are really different, and maybe it's too light for me. I like it though. This is delicious. I like that. As always, with TripAdvisor.com. Maybe later on some other videos I'll throw some different sources out, but TripAdvisor.com came through for my little research today. While we were waiting for the coffee to brew, and I have another 5 things to do on your bucket list if you want to go to El Salvador. The top one thing to do that they listed was visit the church Iglesia El Rosario. It's a church in San Salvador. There's a pretty cool description of it. The pictures were amazing, colorful, vibrant, just the exact thing you would think of when you think of a church in South America. The number 2 thing to do via TripAdvisor.com was visit Lago del Cotopeque. I think it's Cotopeque. I'll put that up in the link below. And that's a large crater lake near El Congo, and it is beautiful. Imagine serene jungle, just beautiful jungle from El Salvador, and a crystal blue lake. That is amazing. I would definitely want to visit this place and see if they had some fishing. I would see a lake. I would think bass maybe, some smallmouth. I'm not sure. I'd have to look up and check that out. The number 3 thing to do is visit the National Park at El Boquerón. This park is centered and goes up to a mountaintop that's 5,905 feet above the surface, and it's a crater at the top of it. And the pictures are amazing there as well. It's another place I would like to go. El Salvador is just a beautiful place, and pretty much any pictures you want to go. The number 4 thing to do was visit Joya de Cerrón Archaeological Park. This is a pre-Columbian Mayan farm village, and it is amazing. Just check out these pictures. I mean, this place has some really, really cool things going on. The fact that it's covered and they're actively digging and getting more out of it makes it even more cool to me.
It even talks about it here on the post-it card that it's given. It says Joya de Cerrón. Is that how you say it? The E has a dash. Cerrón?
I think it's Joya de Cerrón.
We're
Apologize for butchering your names.
Structures and organic materials like guava gardens dating from the 600 AD remain intact.
Wow, that's a lot of time to be remained intact. That is pretty cool.
600 years of guava. I wonder if you could
That's
still
true.
I know a lot of people use it as an alternative to sugar. So
It also says in here, to stand in the shade of intricate, towering, non-Gothic cathedrals as you sample the 1,400-year-old national dish, the pupusa. Venture into the untouched waters, waving volcanic hills, and beautifully weathered post-colonial world of El Salvador. That's pretty cool. I think, this picture is just amazing. The number 5 thing to do, which would be probably my number 2 thing to do, is visit Devil's Door, which is Puerta del Diablo. There's a lot of history around this, a lot of good history, a lot of bad history. From what I gathered when I was reading it during the Civil War in the 1980s, a lot of executions were committed at this beautiful place. Unfortunately, some of the most serene views have some of the most horrific atrocities attached to them. But as of right now, you can grab a passport and go hit up the Devil's Door and look at the views, hiking.
very mountainous area.
Yeah, very mountainous. And this was just the top things to do. It didn't even touch on some stuff that was in San Salvador and the other place, the El Congo area. There's a bunch of things to do, from vibrant nightlife to cathedrals, you name it. There's even a whole section in TripAdvisor for you to go kayaking and which rivers to hit up and which lakes to go on. I think it's amazing. So if you have the chance to go and hit up El Salvador, man, hop on the Southwest plane and do it. And as always, I end with a Bible verse. 1 Timothy chapter 2, verses 5 through 6. For there is but one God and one mediator between God and men, the man Christ Jesus, who gave himself a ransom for all to be testified in due time.